What's up YouTube, it's your girl Zoria, and today I am back with another video. Y'all read that title, y'all seen that thumbnail, so y'all already know what's going on today. If you're new here, hi, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not, then you already know what's going on. Welcome back, and let's get into the video. So, as y'all can see, I have this spinner wheel sitting next to me. I was at Five Below the other day, and I seen this wheel, and I just thought, I haven't seen, a spinner wheel video in a while, so I'm bringing them back. I put some things on her, and we are going to be doing a story time roulette. So basically, I put different things on her for me to give story times about. So I put worst breakup, story time about the time when my friend betrayed me, most embarrassing school moment, a situation that changed me, caught doing the nasty, the time when I was a dumbass bitch, or any time. I guess I can make a story time because it was a few times. He tried to make me be his side piece. I got caught linking with someone by my man, yes. I got jumped, most toxic relationship, and then worst breakup. I think that's where we started. So we probably gonna spend about 2 to 3 times depending on how short the answer is. Let's just get right into it. Most embarrassing school moment. Okay, let me think. Because I say I had some crazy school moments, but embarrassing, that's a little stretch. I would say my most embarrassing school moment was probably when I was in not elementary, when I was in middle school, and I had, just started coming on my period and everything, and I was at school, and I had ended up coming on my period, and it was on my pants, and it was just real embarrassing, like to the point where I was in class and I didn't feel anything. The moment I stood up, I just felt warm. I looked down in the seat, and it was a little tent on the seat. That had to be the most embarrassing shit that I had to ever experience. But luckily, nobody's seen it. I mean, to my knowledge, nobody's seen it. And I just, went downstairs and called my mama. I went home. I did not stay in school. I put my jacket around my waist, and I just went home. So if you're a girl and you experience something like that, or if you are still young and you're experiencing something like that, it's okay. It is normal. But I would say this, be prepared, because it can literally happen at the most unexpected time. So, yeah. Let's see. Bitch. My cat standing here looking at the motherfucking wheel. He's like, you want to take it? Okay now. Worst breakup? Let me think. I would say my worst breakup was with, I'm not saying any names, but one of my exes. We just gonna call him Maya. I would say he was my worst breakup because I feel like I loved him the most. I don't know if y'all can hear it outside. Somebody driving past with some loud ass music, playing Michael Jackson. But I felt like that was my worst breakup because I genuinely loved him. Like, I was in love with him, but I feel like I was just young. Like, know. Like, I feel like maybe in another lifetime, he was my person. But when we met, I was young, and he was just a little bit more older than me, like just by a few years. No crazy shit. But I think that definitely played a huge part in just the way the relationship went and how everything turned out. I feel like I'm yelling at y'all. I feel like I loved him the most out of all of my exes, but I feel like I also did him the worst. So out of most of my exes, I never cheated on any of them. Like, I was never that type. But with him, and it's crazy because, like I said, I felt like I was in love with him the most out of every ex that I've had. I don't know what it was, but I cheated on him. And I don't know, bitch. Like I said, he was the best ex that I'd never had. Mind you, it was niggas that cheated on me in a relationship and I never got my get back. I just hoped that he'd change and, suck this shit up. But with him, I straight cheated on him and he never cheated on me. And that literally hurt me hurting him. Like, I hate the fact that I did him like that. But yeah, I would say that was my worst breakup, because even after I did him dirty and play with his heart, it was still hard for him to leave me alone. So I feel like the way that our strings was just attached and we was attached to each other, it just made the breakup 10 times worse. When it's a toxic relationship, that's different. Breaking up and, the arguing and fighting, I feel like that's normal during toxic shit. We was never a toxic situation and it was never a cheating situation, but I did end up cheating on him towards like the end of the relationship, and I feel like that just took it to shit. So yeah. Alright, who's texting me? Hold up. Why the fuck do we keep getting this? Like, why? What's tea? No. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all another embarrassing school moment right quick. So when I was in middle school, baby, we was so bad. Oh my God, that's not good. I just thought about the craziest thing that I was not gonna say, but I'm gonna just say it because this is the third time or fourth time they didn't landed on this. So I'm gonna answer another embarrassing school question. Me and my friends, mind you, I don't know what was wrong with it. We was just bad. We had went into the teachers lounge, and I don't know if somebody was having like a party and they, class or whatever, but we had seen a whole bucket of ice cream and shit. So we had literally took the whole bucket of ice cream and we had went into the girls' bathroom. Yes, the girls' bathroom. Nasty as fuck, sitting there eating in the bathroom. Oh my God, yes, I know. We took it into the bathroom and we was sitting there eating out of the tub just for one of the male teachers to like just be walking in. Mind you, this was in between classes. I don't know what we was thinking. One of the male teachers just so happened to be walking in the hallways. The girl bathroom was all the way at the end of the hallway, literally all the way at the end. He so happened to be walking past and he heard us in the bathroom. I don't know what we was talking about, probably eating ice cream and saying that shit was good. He heard us and then he went and got a female teacher and had her come back, and we got caught eating ice cream.
Yo, call was declined.
Embarrassing.
Call was declined.
We didn't get in trouble. Nothing happened. I guess they didn't really give a fuck. But yeah, so that happened. Next one. Okay, I was the dumb bitch. Okay, this is a good one to end it off with. Let me think about the dumbest of all dumbest bitches that I could have been. Let me think, because it was like I said, I done had a few dumb bitch moments. But let me think of the dumbest. I feel like all of my really dumb bitch moments tie into one nigga, and it's just so many dumb bitch moments that I don't even know what to choose from. Like, honestly, now that I'm thinking, I mean, it was years later, but I mean, karma can come at any time. Maybe that nigga, maybe he was my karma for treating Maya wrong. Maybe he was my karma years later, because he came back and dog walked the shit out of me, baby.
We listen and we don't judge.
Okay, dumb bitch moment. I had found out that my boyfriend was cheating on me, and I had ended up putting him out and ended up letting him come back. I feel like that was just the dumbest shit that I could have ever done. And then that led to nothing but dumber shit. I can't even get my words out. It infuriates me how dumb I was, bitch. Like, seriously, I was just the dumbest of dumb bitches. Like, I don't know. He cheated on me. It was one time where, oh, bitch, because that's topping what I just said. Hold on. It was one time where my car, mind you, so we was staying together, and he had to work, right? Mind you, at this time, the nigga had no job. He literally didn't have a job. So when I say he had to work, I mean, I don't even know how really true this. I don't know how true this is, seeing as though that the nigga was lying this time. But he was telling me that his mama, mind you, they was Mexican, they was Hispanic. He was telling me that his mama had got, you know, like little painting jobs and little shit like that for him. She was just getting basically little jobs that her friend was throwing at her type shit. Her friend owned like a construction company type of vibe, right? So he was telling me, like I said, I don't know how true this shit is now, but turns around and he like, yeah, I got a paying job or whatever. They just want me to come paint this house. Okay, cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna drop you off. This nigga turns around and say, I'm gonna want to smoke and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, you will be okay. Like, if that's the case, you can go outside. You at a house. So if you can go in the car and smoke, you can go outside the building and smoke. You'll be okay. So it literally turned into a whole thing, to the point where we started arguing so bad about it. Like, we was going on for like 10 whole minutes, going back and forth. I didn't have nothing to do that day specifically, but I didn't want to be in the house. So after just going on and going on, I was like, you know what? You got it. I'm not going to go back and forth. And mind you, at this time, we was in a good point in the relationship. So I'm like, you got it. I don't want to sit here and do this. You draining me. Take the car. You're draining me. So I let him take the car. Just to find out that this nigga wasn't at a painting job. Just to find out that this nigga was at a bitch house. Mind you, I've had his location. I had a tracker in my car. And he was calling me. So, as a female, there's literally no red flags. There's literally nothing screaming out at me that's saying, oh yeah, he's lying. You know I got your location. You ain't finna be playing in my face. Bitch, just for him to play in my face. Just for him to play in my face. So, turn around. Like I said, he was calling me while he was there. Not while he was there, but he made it to where he called me as soon as he was finna walk in the bitch house. Just to give off that, oh yeah, I'm finna go into work type of vibe. I'll talk to you later. Bitch. He called me, okay, see you later, love you, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward. He calls me as he's, he ended up texting me while he was there. On some just checking up on you type shit, right? Okay. Fast forward. He gets home and that nigga must have been extra motherfucking tired, baby, from everything that they done did, because he got home and he crashed, right? And my thing was, it's like, did you want me to find something? Or was you just that deep into the coochie that you didn't think or give a fuck to delete the evidence? So he come in the room, go to sleep, hey baby, hey baby, blah, 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 go to sleep. And the moment that he went to sleep, mind you, I was feeling nothing before he got there. But the moment he got in the bed, I was feeling so anxious. Like, the way my heart was thumping, you thought that I would have had just got a crazy text message from one of my family members or something. Like, bitch, the way that my anxiety was up, I just had to go through that phone. So I go through the phone, and the first thing I go to is the messages, obviously. So I go to the messages. And at this time, this one recently deleted had like first came out. I don't know if he knew about it or what, but she was in the recently deleted messages. This nigga sitting there telling her he loved her and all of this other shit. Yeah, daddy, I'll see you later. Daddy, bitch, that dick ain't big enough for the both of us. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I hate a nigga like that. You ain't walking around with no motherfucking polar sausage. You walking around with a mini dog. So why the fuck are you even playing in my face when I'm already settling for him? So I'm reading all the messages and everything go by, and then turn around and some just told me to go to the pictures. I go to the pictures and this nigga was sitting there sneaking and geeking, taking pictures of this girl while she was sitting there in her panties and shit. Man, I can't stand the nigga. That blew my entire top. So we got into it real bad, and it was what it was for that day. We was basically fighting and shit that whole day, arguing. Not fighting, but arguing. Turned around, and I ended up taking him back. And I feel like that was just my dumb of all dumbest bitches. And it's like, I obviously eventually ended up breaking up with him. But I feel like there was no reason that I should have took him back in the first place. So if you're a female and you watching this and you got a nigga that's playing in your motherfucking face, bitch, he's not going to stop. They don't stop. They just get better at hiding it. Don't take that nigga back. Okay? Don't give chances. That's literally the point that I'm at in life. I don't give chances. If you got one time to fuck up, and if you play with me, it's done. But that is going to be the end of this video. If y'all like this video, comment down below and let me know so I can give y'all more of these videos. I've been trying to get my Bookie Bus to do a video, but I don't know. We gonna see. But if you, like I said, if you're new here and you made it this far, bitch, welcome to the motherfucking family. You might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you heard now, bitch. You done made it this far in. That's gonna be the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow and add all of my social medias. They're gonna be in the description box down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.